always lived in New York. I was born in New York. It's my favorite city. I've lived in Hollywood, but not very happily. I don't like it very much.
Why?
Well, it's flat. It's sort of every street looks like the street to the airport. There is no city. There's no center. Not cosmopolitan. It's not exciting. It's like living in the suburbs.
But for you, it's possible for an actor to live in New York. It's not a problem.
There are no films made in California, really. They're made all over the world now. So an actor can live anywhere with great freedom. So I live in New York, and I travel a great deal. I enjoy traveling.
You travel for work also a lot?
Well, that's what I travel for, really. Actually, I've been making a great many films in Europe recently.
Because actually, I think you're a little bit more famous or even more loved in
Infamous.
Europe. More famous in Europe than in America, aren't you?
I don't know. I hope so. I enjoy Europe. Matter of fact, I've been spending, 5-6 months of the year in Europe. So I have a great life. I have Manhattan, the island of Manhattan, and I have all of Europe. Well, I've always been outside the system. I prefer working with artists like Cassavetes and Peter Bogdanovich, and their kind of films probably are not easily digested in the United States. They're not those popular films you speak about. So, interestingly enough, the European public seems to respond to Cassavetes and Bogdanovich more than the American public does. I, quite frankly, respond to films about men who don't always win the war. You might say the existential man, and maybe that's why Europe enjoys them more. They're a little closer to that.
How did you first meet John Cassavetes and start working with him?
Well, I knew John for years to say hello to, but we never became friends until we made husbands. I was out in the Universal lot doing something, so was he. He said, we're going to do a picture together. And a year later, we did a picture together.
There's such a magical touch in this picture between the three of you, between John, you, and Peter Falk. How was the work together? How was your relationship?
Well, at the beginning, we didn't trust each other, but then slowly but surely, we became great friends. And we still are. Actually, I have very few actor friends. John and Peter are really the only ones. I don't associate with cinema people or theater people. My friends are kind of from all professions, all walks of life.
You did 2 other films with John later.
That's right. And we're going to do another one soon.
So how would you describe specifically working with John? I'm sure it's very different from other directors.
Yes, John isn't as interested in structure as other directors are. He's not interested in precision. John is far more interested in behavior, in the surprise moments, the things that happen to people outside of the planned, plotted, structured film that is popular in this country, you know. The beginning, middle, and an end, and the hero must win and all that nonsense, which doesn't interest him.
And within that kind of films, do you think Bogdanovich, Saint Jacques, and Cassavetes' Chinese Bookie are very different?
Oh yeah, they're vastly different, worlds apart. Maybe the thing that seems to be similar is that they are not the prototype of the John Wayne American hero. There again, what I said earlier, that there is a flaw in both of them. There's also a beauty in both of them. The beauty, one has to make an effort in order to find it and understand it. It's not easily written, as in most films, where the audience is led by the director and the screenwriter to think what they want them to think, to root for the character, to say, bravo, isn't that a wonderful man? Well, those characters bore me, quite frankly, and those kind of films bore me.
You don't like John Wayne?
He was all right. Do you like him?
Yeah.
Really? Why?
I think he's a good actor. I like some
You thought he was a good
films.
actor?
Yeah.
All right.
Good character, maybe more.
On a horse, it was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is like the main thing, what are the main things you expect from a director and from a script and from a part? What are the main things you expect from a director, from your relationship?
The main thing I that I like a director is that he creates an environment where an actor feels comfortable and where he can be creative.
How,
Some directors don't know how to do that. They're too nervous about where to put the camera. That's all they think about. They come in, I put the camera here, put the camera there. If you say, wait a minute, let's try this. No, my camera has to be here. Or you ruin the shot. I want to go home then, you see? Because what you then have is a director who is uptight, rigid, cares only for that.
is that often the case?
That should serve the actor, because ultimately the one who's telling the story is the actor, not the film auteur, who thinks he's so wonderful, that he knows everything, that he will tell his story. That bores me.
So when you come on the set in the morning, what do you like to do first? Like to rehearse, to talk to the director?
I like to wake up.
On the set?
Have a cup of coffee. That's what I like to do. Yes, morning acting is terrible, by the way, because I come from the theater where I'm a night person. I think it's obscene, for instance, to get up at 6:30 in the morning, go to the set, start shooting at 8:30, and kiss the leading lady at 9 in the morning. You're not even awake yet. Still have bags under your eyes. The coffee hasn't awakened you yet. I don't start coming alive until about 2 in the afternoon.
That's movie. I mean, movies.
What?
Movies are something fake, even if so.
You think they're fake?
Even no. Sometimes you have the feeling they're real, like John Cassavetes movie. That's what I love about them.
Yeah.
But still, they're celluloid.
Yes, you have to do it because you're a professional, but you don't have to enjoy it. Kissing the leading lady at 9 in the morning. I like to kiss the leading lady later in the day. Especially if she's a stranger. Especially if the love scene is the first day you meet the person. It's usually the case in those professional films you talk about. You fly in from New York, you meet in Rome, the first day on the set, the girl is in your arms, you're kissing her, you don't even know her name yet. Well, that's my profession. That's the one I chose.
Thank you very much. I think your cab is waiting.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Nice meeting you.